Are you ready? Let it bounce.
Hello and welcome to the video, which will be my first week of my second marathon prep as I'm training for a Midnight Sun marathon in Tromsø, Norway. So that will be 20 weeks long prep during which I'm authentically documenting all the parts of training, live snippets, but also building my small business aside, which I'm going to tell you about and show you more later in the video. But today I'm currently in the local gym. It's Monday morning, 5 a.m. and 7 minutes, so there's nobody here just yet. But I'm going to kick things off with the leg workout, strength training, because I think it is super important. So no running training as a first start of the prep. And I'm going to do a proper warm-up and then front squats, barbell lunges, kettlebell box step-ups and calf raises and some more core exercises. So without any further ado, let's kick things off.
What's good, Dama? ISO to the NDs, yeah. Open up the door, watch all the G's forward. Smoke clouds follow while we hit another quarter. 50s in a carry-on, feel like a transporter. It's a privilege to know me, that's 100 on my broski. 1-2 punch, damn this thing hitting fully. Fresh pot of gumbo and we back up on our bully. Beat by Dama, shout out to the boy Cushy. Now I'm everything I could be, shades on with a hoodie. Off a little something so you think I got my eyes closed.
So the first workout of the prep is complete and now it's time to head home for a proper breakfast.
Like a real new anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think a new ransom. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to hammer. Trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No, I can never trick on the bone. Plus the is my with a kiss on my lips, like I am not a pimp with a.
And the morning breakfast is now prepared. It will be pretty awesome. The only downside is that Eva left for work today much earlier, so I'm having breakfast alone. However, let me show you what I got. The main plate is 3 whole eggs, 1 tomato and 4 toasts with ham and avocado, and then also just a little bit of blueberries and mango at the end. And yeah, this is my today's breakfast, or maybe not today's because I eat this basically every day because I love eggs so much and the other parts as well. So this is basically my go-to breakfast, I would say, in 90% of cases, 90% of mornings. And then it's 8 a.m. almost, so I'm gonna finish this up, clean the kitchen a little bit, prepare a coffee. That's also a non-negotiable, and then I'm gonna start working.
Yeah. Tell him don't play with me, bitch, I got gang with me. This one trade with me. I've been up late viewing tape for the sake of it. Heart do the race on stage. I got here to the Great Lakes. Let me slide in the ride like a raid, full tank in it. I've been clearing space for me. I've been feeling great lately. Everything I'm touching now, it been on way to me. Yeah.
And when it comes to the work and the business that I've mentioned at the beginning of this video, it's basically divided on 2 main parts. The first one is like the freelance work I do for a small, mainly one small software company, where I create like a product videos on social media and all of that stuff. And the second part, maybe more interesting for you, is the small business that I run. And what these products are is basically, they are located here in Czech Republic, where I live. This is called Nachozeno in Prague, and these games are suited from 2 up to 6 people, so whether it is you and your partner, a group of friends, school group, or even family with kids. It is an offline experience through that city. So you take this, you go on the starting point in that particular city, mostly like main square, and then you take the map and you start like go through that route which is prepared for you. You open the map, which is full of like points. Let me show it to you. And by doing so, you eventually always pause yourself on that particular like task place, we call it, where you and your team are completing or need to find an answer to some particular task or answer some question which is somehow connected to what you see, what is in that particular place, in that city, and so on. And besides all the tasks and like the puzzles which are in the game, there is also a place for you, for example, to put in your photo, so it's like a memory for you or for your family that you've been in that place. in that particular day, and so on and so forth. And we're currently at like 10 cities here in Czech Republic. We're planning to expand it much more this year as well. But also we're planning, like in the long term, to create these games also in other languages, because as I mentioned, now it's only in Czech local language. But for example, we want to make them in English, and we also have some people already asking on that. So that would be, for example, for the situation that you're coming as a foreign citizen or like you're visiting Czech Republic, you go to the Prague and you want to get to know it in funny, connected way to the city. You have basically everything sorted, whether it's the funny tasks, interesting places, like the main interesting tourist places, but also some places which you probably never heard of, or even some people here in Czech Republic don't know that they exist. So this is our goal. Our goal isn't to particularly force you to be super fast, super correct in those tasks and be focusing on that, but rather our focus and our the whole experience is around giving you the best experience with your friends or with your family while you're having fun and while you're getting to know interesting places in that city. Anyway, with that being said, this is the business that I run. If you have any further questions or you're interested, feel free to drop them in the comments, and yeah, let's keep on working. To be honest, it's been quite workloaded day, many ongoing projects on many fronts. Anyway, once I finished the afternoon working block, I went straight to my physio, and not necessarily because I'm in pain or have some injury, but moreover from preventive reasons, as I really want to do as much as I can for my health and overall fitness. And basically now, since I am in marathon prep already, the first day of marathon prep, I really want to focus on going there basically every week, because during a marathon prep, anything and anytime can pop up. So I really want to stay on top of that and have it under control, as I mentioned. Once I got back, I had a proper dinner with Eva, did some more evening admin work, and now just a few minutes ago I prepared basically everything on the next day morning, which is something I do regularly and which helps me to remove friction during the morning, and I have everything ready from the day before and I can stay on top of my nutrition thanks to that. I either prepare G1M Sport carbohydrate drink with electrolytes if I'm going for a run, or I prepare just a little bit of protein porridge after I wake up and a protein shake with creatine, which I take with me to the gym so I can consume it right after I finish the strength training. And then as kinda second dinner, I would say, I always eat zero fat cottage with 1 scoop of protein. And if I'm having a heavy speed workout the next day, which is on the schedule for tomorrow actually, I also add some carbs in it, so usually blueberries, mango again, or banana or kiwi, and so on. And as I mentioned, for tomorrow there is on the schedule a speed workout, which I'm scared about and also excited about. Scared mostly because of the reason that it's been a few months already since I did proper fast speed workout, the interval session. So I'm not really sure on which fitness level or like the running fitness and running speed I'll be able to get, but that's a problem for tomorrow, and more on that later on in this video. For now, I'm just gonna unwind for 15 to 20 minutes and let's call it a day.
Bitch, never moving with caution. 2 pounds sick, no assuming my role. Bandwidth, EQ and distortion. Bandage through the wounds of my soul.
So the light is prepared, and today on the schedule we have 1K repeats. So we're starting with 2 kilometers warm-up and then 4 times 1K at 440, 450 minutes per kilometer with 90 seconds walking rest between them, and we're gonna finish that with 1.5 kilometer cooldown. So let's do it. So 2K warm-up at the start. Let's do this. Quick pause for pee before the main part of the workout. So the first rep is behind me. I must say, the Runna app on watch is super great because it's telling me like slow down, speed up, your time is, and I don't need to be checking that and anything like that. So
45 seconds rest remaining.
See? 45 seconds of rest is remaining, so basically it's guiding me super well. Nice one.
Speed up slightly.
Okay, so 4 reps of 1 kilometer are complete. Now I have 90 seconds rest and then 1.5 kilometer back home.
Nearly there.
So
Next lap is
that is great.
1.5
I
kilometers.
feel
Cool
great.
down.
I never roll in my park, I feel like a stroll in the park. Never seen light straight thrown in the dark. Ever gleam bright with its token of art. Forever dream, ever green, living like the oceans apart. Set levels when the solar and
After morning workout, I went straight to preparing a breakfast, having a breakfast, and went straight to working. As you can see, sometimes I'm working also from this couch, mostly because now I'm working on like this morning blog. I've been working on writing a scripts for upcoming videos, short form videos. I mean, for the freelance work, not here for YouTube or anything else. And I thought it could be quite interesting to give you a better insight how I organize my days, so I can get relatively a lot of things done each day, and now also including a marathon prep. So my daily workday routine looks in 90% of cases like this. I usually wake up super early, like at 4:40 to 5:20, depends on the day and the training I have on the schedule. And I don't wake up that early so I can flex on others or look good in the eyes of others or something like that I'm quote-unquote hustling my way through, not at all, but rather that I really like the solitude time during the morning, and I feel much better when it's like 7 or 7:30 a.m. I have already done my training, I can have slow breakfast with Eva and start working while others are sometimes just starting their day, which is just vibes. Then at around 8:30 I start my morning working block till like 11:30, 12 p.m. Then I have a lunch, and I usually, to stay longer on my feet, I clean things around, turn on washing machine, dryer, or cover the floor, or basically anything from this quote-unquote home admin stuff, which also helps me to digest much better and faster than if I'd go straight back to sitting behind the computer desk. Also, morning working block is more creative and focused, I would say. Afternoon one is sometimes more admin / communication oriented across projects, and I finish it around 4 or 4:30 p.m, following with a short 10 or 15-minute walking breath. And sometimes I spend this whole afternoon working block somewhere in a cafe because I work all the time from home. The evening then is sometimes more versatile, as we with Eva go pretty much often for a dinner, or we take takeaway back home to have more chilled evening, more chilled dinner, and we just spend time together. After dinner, I usually prepare my training / nutrition stuff for the next day, as you could have seen yesterday, and I usually go for my last working evening block till like 9 p.m. to either move forward the priority stuff in the outdoor games business, or to edit videos here for YouTube, whether long form or short form, or sometimes I just do random stuff which aren't necessarily correlated with work. And the last part then again depends on the day, but it's usually like 15 to 25 minutes of unwind, relaxing, watching something on YouTube, or spending again time with Eva so I can be in bed usually before 10 p.m. And that's it. As I mentioned, 90% of days approximately looks like this, nothing really fancy. Someone would even say quite boring and a lot of work included. And I really believe like this boring routine, or whatever you want to call it, is the best routine for me, because I know I can work at that really great compared to some like more random days or not having a structure. I'm the guy who always have a to-do list for each day because it just makes me happy, and it also like gives me a sense of organization and control. So that's me. I know it's not for everyone, but I'm just sharing how I approach my life to build the life I really want, with as much of freedom I can. And also, I know this structured routine days really help me to include, for example, visiting loved ones and all of that when needed. And also now, for example, include a marathon prep into it. So I just want to say, I know it's not for everyone. I'm not saying it's for everyone, and I'm definitely not the guy who gives you the best routine tips for productivity in 2025 or anything like that. So I just want to share my approach, and now it's time to have a lunch. All right, it's a Wednesday, the only off day I have during the week from training. So during those days where I don't run or go to the gym or basically anything, I always try to find at least some physical activity, like light physical activity I can do. So for example, cleaning the house, or also, which I'm going to do today in a minute, doing my own haircut, which I know sounds a little bit weird and funny, but actually during the COVID lockdown, I needed to learn to do my own haircut, and the first tries were kind of horrible, but it was the only way how you could get your haircut, because I was really looking really terrible. However, like after few first tries, because back then it didn't even matter because I stayed at home, maybe did some Zoom meetings, but I didn't really care. I looked kind of funny because me and other guys did the same, so we all made fun of ourselves that, yeah, we just cut our hair at home during COVID lockdown. And from that phase, I just stick with it. So now every 2 or 3 weeks, I do it for myself, and it is also some kind of relax and I would say like me time, because I always listen to podcasts or just thinking about other stuff in my bathroom, and I just do the haircut in like 15 minutes. And then I have a shower and it's basically deal done. So hopefully today I won't be under pressure when I will be recording that, but that's basically what I do in those off days as well. Barber session is complete. It's definitely not perfect, but it's just good enough for me, and that's all I care. I also want to talk about the Runna app for a bit. And again, as I mentioned in the previous episode, no affiliates with them or anything. I was just curious to try it out because of very good feedback from many runners across the world. And my main reasons why I decided to go for Runna was that it will create a training plan for me, because I'm not in the position to like set up or create a training plan for a marathon, because I run only once the marathon race. So I'm definitely not in that position to be creating my marathon prep out of the blue or browsing some training plans on the internet and just like deciding, is it good, is it bad? I don't really know, even though I know the basics. So this was the main reasons why I decided for Runna in the first place, to create a training plan for me. However, as I realized yesterday during the 1K repeats workout, the first interval session, I realized how convenient and such a game changer is the guidance through the workout. I had it turned on my watch, and it was basically like telling me how many meters left I have through the warm-up session, then how fast am I running, if I should speed up or slow down just a bit or speed up much faster, and all of that stuff. So I was really blown away, and maybe you could have seen that during the workout. I would say it was convenient, that's the one word, and I could have even turned off my head for a bit because I didn't need to like check the watch all the time as I did in my first marathon prep. So that's why I'm really blown away how like the tracking workout works, even though it's just one workout I did with them. And now I'm even more looking for tomorrow's fartlek session, I guess. Let me check the Runna app. I will put it on the screen so you can see that. And yeah, okay, so this is Runna app. As you can see, rest up Dominic. It's Wednesday. If I go to week overview right here, you can see Monday is complete, Tuesday 1K repeats complete, and then on Thursday I have on-off kilometers workout, which is like 1K workout, 1K warm-up, and then 2 times 2K at different speeds, at fast speeds for me, I would say, and then like a cool down session at the end. So I'm really like excited again and confident enough that it will guide me properly through the workout. And yeah, like this is something I haven't really expected, like to be excited for a speed session because of like the app I'm using. So I'm really excited. I have the Runna app in my Apple Watch now, and I'm really confident about tomorrow's workout that it will do the same job as it did yesterday for the 1K repeats. And yeah, these were just my honest feelings about the Runna app. I'm really excited about it, as you could probably tell. And yeah, just that small thing, like a guidance through the workout, makes my whole day or even start of the marathon prep much more like exciting and enjoyable. So yeah, I just wanted to share those feelings with you, and I really encourage you to try it as well. And literally just a few seconds ago, I received the notifications from grocery delivery company. So I'm just gonna pick it up and then just like put it into the fridge and all of that stuff, and just do some more evening work, and then probably unwind during the stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is the new game coming out. I just love that game. It's from Czechia, and I'm really like proud of it. So I'm really excited about it before I go to sleep. And right into the next day, which is Thursday, which will be my quite an ordinary day because at the moment I'm on my way to the dentist, who I'm pretty scared. Oftentimes I go there even though they are like pretty professionals there and kind and everything. I think this is coming from my not really ideal and great experience from dentist when I was a child. Anyway, wish me luck. So I just got out and everything was great. I received a great feedback actually, and it was a really kind experience. So again, it was only just fear in my head and a massive W for me. And also another W for this day is obviously here, as I show you, this is the Prague version of our game. This is basically how I personally create those book cover. I worked at Canva for like 4 years as a full-time employee, so I have now a little bit of skills I can now leverage. Anyway, we are currently working on a new city, as I was mentioning. So these are the other cities as I showed you, and now we're working on the city called Ostrava. I always try to include as much of the symbols of that city, which if I go again back to the Prague, for example, so here you can see like the famous astronomical clock at the Old Town Square, Jan Hus monument, like underground metro, Charles Bridge right here, Prague Castle at the back, like airport, Žižkov Tower, and all of these things which I always try to include, and this is what I really enjoy working on. So I basically always start with like an empty sheet. So for example, I'm gonna duplicate it so I don't destroy it for this purpose. But as you can see, all of these are like the elements which I can now show you how this is like created. So if I move just a little bit of things, it already started to feel pretty like disastrous. So yeah, all of these things I just put into the one book cover or like at the one place, and I'm trying to create this, I would say, like a story of a city, what is going on in that city. And yeah, I'm just really happy that the Ostrava is now complete, and I really can't wait when it's be created in the physical look and in the physical product, and we'll start selling it and to hear people's feedback. So yeah, just another win, and I'm super happy about it. And yeah. Anyway, now it's time to slowly prepare for a tempo run I have on the schedule for today. Obviously, this is the part which is not typical for my routine, as I was at the dentist in the morning. So I'm gonna do a workout late afternoon / evening because it's already getting dark. It's a little bit foggy outdoors, so we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna play some Hans Zimmer film soundtrack to my headphones. And yeah, once I will be back, I'm gonna probably prepare some meat for Eva, as she will be also coming from work, from the office, and she will do much better job of cooking. So for me, it's just the preparation phase of the meat, and then we're gonna spend some time together, have a dinner, and then I'm gonna finish some more evening work. So that's today's plan, and now I'm gonna prepare the snack as I mentioned and proceed the workout.
Yeah, the money will follow. One track mind, I'll be running in mono. Lost track time, I'll be running in sorrow. Off that line, sprint, nothing is borrow. Always ask and receive, give and get back, which I'm passing to me. Speed past all of the hardest to see. Seem dark, still got my darkest to see.
Okay, the tempo run is complete. It was a great run actually, even though it was during the evening, as I was mentioning. And we had a great evening and chat with Eva, and we were preparing the food, and now she's finishing up the cooking. And for me, I'm now having like a second dinner, which is a cottage, 1 scoop of protein and blueberries. And during that I'm finishing, or like not finishing, I wish I would, but I'm editing the video that you're now watching, and this is just like a perfect time for me to unwind, to relax, but I'm doing something creative and something I really enjoy of doing. And that's also a really important part for me almost in each day, to spend some time just alone doing something creative, something I can like dive into, just focus. I don't even know where my phone is, and I'm just trying to create something from nothing, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep editing the video and then spend some more time with Eva before we go to bed. So Friday it is, and I'm on my way to the gym to hit the upper body session.
Might lose some battles, but winning no ball. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go. I stay ready for more. Go toe to toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no tricks. Give me the loot.
One of the best feelings is to have protein shake right after training. What a hectic and quite long day it has been today, mostly because I've just scheduled too many things, too many work stuff for today, including the morning workout, and also I needed to visit my father in the midday who lives in another city. So in terms of the schedule, it was quite of a bummer. However, it was obviously super fun and great to see him and everything. So that's why I needed to work quite late today. However, I'm super happy because today I have also managed to finish the Ostrava game I told you about. So we're almost ready to send it to the printer company. This is, for example, the page where they, like the players, highlight their day, the trip to that city, what they've seen, what they didn't see, and they can put some picture here, for example. The similar concept is here, and then at the end they have some more like further tips to visit or to enjoy in that particular city and so on. So this is like basic Canva doc, and we collaborate here to create those tasks and these puzzles and everything. So that's about it. I'm super stoked about that, and I really can't wait to have it in my hand pretty soon in upcoming weeks. And actually for Saturday I have just 7.5 kilometers easy run, so I'm really looking forward to that, as I will just play some podcast and chill out during the zone 2 easy run, and then on a Sunday we have a first long run of this prep. And here we are. I'm starting Saturday's easy run. I'm just starting to listen in Chris Williamson podcast, and I'm just gonna zone out for like 40 minutes. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and just kind of turn off my head during the podcast. So the easy run is now complete, and now I'm gonna do some little grocery shopping, mostly for some fruit for the breakfast. And also Eva was having a fever during the night and some flu is catching her up, so I'm just gonna take care of her and just do some like maybe work aside and other stuff. So yeah, now it's time to do some grocery shopping and have a proper breakfast again. Fast way forward to the last workout of this first week of marathon prep, Sunday's long run, which is 13k long, so nothing really that crazy. And those long runs, like 20k, 30k long runs, are pretty much coming throughout the prep, but that's a challenge for the future, not for now. So this basically feels much more like a classic easy run. However, I just want to mention the reason why I jump right into the Sunday's long run is that yesterday, as I was mentioning, Eva's got sick, so for the whole part of the day I was basically taking care of her and everything and didn't record pretty much anything. However, now I still have 5k to go, and I really do like running when the sun is rising, even though it's really cold. So with this beautiful landscape behind the city, I still, as I was mentioning, have like 5k to go. back home. So really looking forward to that, to get warm and everything. And again, a proper breakfast with a nice cup of coffee. And yeah, I also will be continue taking care of Iwa. So I'm currently doing my weekly journaling session, which I do basically every Sunday, and I think now it's good time actually to summarize the first week of this prep. So the running volume I had for the first week was 37.5 kilometers, which is like 23 miles. Definitely not too much, but still enough for the first week, and especially for me because I'm far away from experienced runner. So for the first week, that is okay. And if I should summarize like the biggest highlights for this first week, it should be definitely the tracking workout of the Runna app in the Apple Watch. That was like mind-blowing how really good that works. And secondly, it was the weather. Like for the first week, there was no rain, no snowing. Even though it's still cold during the winter here in Czechia, it was still like really nice weather, and every morning it was like pure sky with the sun rising above. So yeah, and also I'm really happy that I managed to include 2 strength trainings into the week, which is something I would love to do basically for the whole prep, and also that I managed to include 1 day off, like completely day off. That is something also challenging for me, to not be doing anything. So that's why I want to focus on having 2 strength trainings, maybe even 3, and 1 day off completely from the start of this prep, so I can just continue doing that and not be like thinking, oh, should I include 1 day off in this week or the next week? None of this. I don't want to be thinking about that, so always there will be 1 week or 1 day off in each week, and that is something I really need to stick on, and especially as the prep will go on and continue. Anyway, that was the first week of my marathon training. I'm still 19 weeks away from Tromsø Marathon, so still plenty of time. Now I'm gonna finish the weekly journaling, which is something I might tell you about in the upcoming videos. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, especially this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!